Hiramiri. Edo State Governor Obaseki, to give her 500 million naira every month to the poorest of the poorest in Edo State via local government. After asking us to reject the federal government palliative, the federal government to accept now. Hello everybody, Pakoyo, do my dear, how na day, una happy new month, una good morning, good afternoon, good night, depending on wherever you are watching me from. I know say some of una don say, Eda don't come again, Eda wetin you get for us today. Yes, I don introduce the topic to una. 500 million naira palliative every month to the poorest of the poorest via Edo State Governor, via local government. Before I go dey judge me say that one a lie. Obaseki is too smart to do that kind of thing. Obaseki, no. Obaseki, I better watch the video first. Watch her. I better show them the video.
I want to let you know that in Edo State we are labor friendly.
Very.
2 years ago, did we not increase minimum wage?
Yes. Edo State is the only state receiving 40,000 naira minimum wage in the nation.
Was the situation as bad as this then?
No.
Yes. The reason is that we know that workers are suffering. We know that workers are suffering and we have to do something about it. We know that your take-home pay can no longer take you home. Something must be done. We in Edo State will support your action that your wages must reflect the current reality. I also want to alert you that you should reject the so-called palliatives they want to give you. It is a continuation of the fraud that the federal government has always undertaken against the people of Nigeria. We have local governments. The so-called money for the palliatives should be given to the local governments to take care of people at the local government. Don't tell me that you have given contracts to go and buy grains in Abuja. The cost of transporting those grains alone to the local governments is enough to give people the money in the local governments so that they can buy food from their own locality. So we must stop this palliative fraud of the federal government. I want to call on Labour, reject federal government palliative. Let them give the local governments the money to give the people, because the government that is closest to the people is the local government. Federal government has no business buying grains, giving contracts at exorbitant prices to buy palliatives for the people across the 774 local governments in Nigeria. We must stop this fraud. The people of Nigeria are suffering too much. We cannot continue. We cannot continue to be sensitive as government. We in Edo State are going to do our own bit. I have decided that every month going forward, we will take 500 million from our money to give to the poorest of the poor in Edo State. We are not waiting for anybody. So, my dear comrades, I have received your letter. I will send it to the person it has been addressed to, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In Edo State, we will continue to work with you. We will continue to empathize with you. We will continue to work as one, Labour and government, to do as much as we can to salvage the bad situation we found ourselves.
You don't see the video? Good. Hope you don't watch it. You have heard it from the horse's mouth. Obaseki, I don't call you also. Now, so you both talk. Oh, Baba, ne Baba. And ladies and gentlemen, before I dive into this issue, let's first and foremost, let's agree that we all in this state, we are the poorest of the poorest. If I talk, after I don't talk with you, I want to talk. You want to share the money? I better put my name for first badge. Put my name for first badge. Because we are going through a lot and hardship in this country. And yeah, so we are the poorest of the poorest in this country. And may they not select some people, may they not use that way to divide funds. And because now there corruption for the start. You're causing for the poorest of poorest, who know man, you can start to give your family. I better go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, they say if person do good, we go talk am. If he do bad, we go still talk am. Now I come today before I go call the focus on what is supposed to use 500 million to take do rather than saying you want to share 500 million, because not be say our own state now don't become abroad. No, we are still waiting to become the great Benin kingdom, and we are still waiting. And so first and foremost, Obaseki they try, and yes, they try. And secondly, now we vote you put and you know say we are in the government whereby you talk, you collect. Edo State government is one of the government that have given access to common man to come to government house. They has also introduced what they call town hall meeting, whereby you can come, depending on no matter who you are, you can come to the state and listen to what is, and also ask questions, and also suggest to him. So therefore, that's why I'm doing this video, because the governor is the hear, meaning say they listen to the complaint of his people. Good. Let me summarize the good things he has done, such as construction of roads, new roads and maintaining the old roads, and then what they call them street lights. They beautify those states. They try to bring street lights so that the crime rates go reduce in the Benin City metropolis. And because you know say if lights today, bad people not they like to want to bad for inside lights. Now darkness that they like one operate. Such as the agriculture innovation. He has pumping money. He has given new face to agriculture. Agriculture is no longer poor man job anymore. It's now for the elites in the society. And such as Oshomo power plant. After the federal government have now given power to state government to produce their own electricity, Obaseki don also take initiative, and their construction going on there. In fact, they have started operation. They are giving out lights. Such as sport, in terms of sport, our Ogbe Stadium can be like international stadium. And it can also construct mini stadiums such as Unibe, what they call Western Boys. They do mini stadium, and the host of others in the state. He has done well in that aspect. In the aspect of entertainment, when it comes to internet, free Wi-Fi is being given to some public areas, because at those states, people they know say we have a knack for internet. We are so interested in what is going on in internet. No wonder that they associate us with Yahoo. For the state, because we do like to go online, so for me, do that for me, because a lot of us we dey even use them till they do good and legit business inside. So they have brought that innovation and also created what they call Edo State Creative Hub, whereby you can go there and register yourself, encouraging youth to go into content creating, filmmaking, and what have you. I was even also part of that last year. Yes, I've been going to the Edo State government. I'm friend of the government. That will not mean say I know they tell them truth, because you need to tell them truth, because I will vote them for power. Which other thing again? Yes, in the aspect of Gelegele support of 75 years ago, when they don't take the light to us up and down, Obaseki don't finally do am. Say construction don't start. They don't start to the work for site. Thank God for that. At least that one will also bring more employment to our state. Yes, what Obaseki is doing is preparing the state for investors, because if your state is not secure and what have you, nobody go come invest. If your state not get lap, nobody will come invest. If not get up, nobody go come invest. So those are the few things. In terms of education, it brought another phase to education, introducing them to what they call online teaching. Retiring our ODA when they come school, come break mellow, and so you can put actual teacher that will actually teach the students, and also reconstructions of various schools. And that one day, except say that Ekpoma, when they say the don't go increase school fees, everybody they fight up and down for Ekpoma. That one day one corner. Those are the few things that Edo State government have done. Edo State governor, your publicity people, they are not doing you good work. They are not publicizing the good things you have done, some of the few good things you have done. But in a situation where the errors of the state is way too much than the good things you have done, people will generally judge you as you didn't perform well. Yes, let's start first and foremost. Let's tell you what you can use the 500 million naira to do. In the aspect of road construction, yes, you are actually constructing road, but these roads you are constructing, some of them is not good. And your road not the last. You will do so, for instance, I go Etete. You know how many times I don't do Etete road? Erosion go just come, you go wash and come on. See limit road. Now GRA at the talk because you are focusing more inside GRA. I don't want to go all those Ekewa, Ikpobai. I don't want to go all those Agbo road. I don't want to go all those sides, because those sides erosion don't chop people. Don't chop people ass. Although you are creating small erosion channel to control erosion, but still that is not enough. use that 500 million to tackle roads. Go and construct Okpaga road. Okpaga road leads all the way from Enyai side. It leads direct to Amufi. It go come out for Amufi. If you don't know that today, know that it's a direct road. They're not the bend. Direct road. Well, yet they have still not construct the road. So those people gonna use that 500 million to take go construct Amufi road. That's one of the few roads. So another one day, Eweka for Ikpobayi near Market Square. When they Ikpobayi there. Eweka is not an Eweka anymore. I grew up in that area. Son used to get that area. We dey play. That road still go come out for depot. But as me and you, they come out for depot. Come out for Bended Beauty side. Come out for. In fact, the road as you dey go, that down Eweka as you dey go, now so the branch they come out. That road, if they do it would have solved the problem of unnecessary hold up when they for that Ramat Park side. But yet they never done. As a matter of fact, that road don't cut off. Erosion don't chop people house for that area, and that area for grow. That road still there. Pinato, name some roads in a Kenwan road, some road in a OKK. You name it. Roads are terrible. Use from that 500 million to focus on on things we need on the state. What else? The insecurity in our state is still not enough. You know, say I don't say get good road network, but we have bad road rather. Good road network, but bad road. And that one also means that insecurity will be rampant. People that are kidnapping will be able to escape because different road network they Joe, use that 500 million to create more security for our state. Because your intention is to prepare the state for better and good investors for your state. So use that 500 million instead of sharing to the poor. Use them. Take one. Use from inside. Take one. Since now every month you say you want to give her 500 million. That one there inside. Then what of electricity? Oh, show more power plant when una don launch. We dey always see the wire they come out. They go for Ufi pay. Now Ufi pay that they give. We now common citizen when they buy maybe 1,000 naira prepaid meter, maybe they buy 2,000. They know they give us the light. Use from inside that 500 million. Make sure say they draw the wire, pass everywhere. Make everybody they get light. Yes, because all of us they suffer for the states due to the increment of fuel for this state and the inflation of things in the country. Use that 500 million naira. Use and take tackle. That one day. What of the area of education? My student now, they come be like when they attend private university, their school fees is high. When I say high, it's high. I don't see talk high. Use that 500 million. Take control. They reduce the school fees when they pay for that aspect. Which other area? There are so many things you can use 500 million to do, such as creating buses, more buses. For free transportation. If at all you not even do free, make the take reduce the fare. Where other people they carry 500 naira, maybe your own they go they carry 100 naira. That's a way for palliative for the people. More than all they do this thing to us. And as our governor, since you always listen to us, I beg use this opportunity to take reason what I tell you. Reason now, because there's a lot of things to be done to beautify those states, to take those states to the next level. As me and you they talk now, Bended Beauty is a thing of the past. What happened to Bended Beauty? What if you take from that 500 million to take revive Bended Beauty again? Say we call they produce our own beer and what have you. Bended Beauty month. Those days, I worked in Bended Beauty those days. Yes, now. What if you bring about whether it's there on debt or I be not there on debt, clear the debt, revive Bended Beauty. What of Edo line? What happened to Edo line? So all these things are things that we want you to channel the 500 million naira a month that you are talking about. Put into all these things and forget about the poorest of the poorest. We are all the poorest of the poorest on this state. Everybody they go through a lot on this state. So maybe they not go there think or say that's not palliative, sir. These things that I've mentioned is what is called palliative. Health center, health care, hospital, schools, good road, security, water, lights. Those are the things that is called palliative. If you feel fit and then they reduce the price of actually consuming those things. That is what is called palliative, Mr. Governor. So me, I don't talk my own. Just the way when you talk, say make we take reject federal government palliative. When that one saying one just they give out seed, fertilizer. No wonder say you really talk and say agbado and this thing now we go face. So just the way when that one you say but reject that one, Mr. Governor, sir, Domo Daddy, and Daddy, we reject your oath too. On behalf of the poorest, represented by myself, I poor, not be small. I poor. Oh, I beg, use it to do, and we appreciate you. We will sing your name. finish well, sir, because we know say next year that you will come up for power. Shaibu, talk to your guy. Shaibu, my man. Yes, so deputy governor, my man. Please, sir, help us. I don't talk my own. But if you still insist, say no, I not go hear you. I not go hear you. I must give her the money. I bet see me and my family put us on first batch. Give us our money. Give us money. We are the poorest of the poor. I don't to talk. Oh yeah, watch this video. Share your opinion. What do you think about this intention? We know maybe the intention might be pure, but the way to execute it is another thing. So drop your opinion. Tell us what you think about this 500 million palliative, every 500 million naira every month when they say they want to give her. Do you think it's another scam waiting to happen? Do you think that is another branch of corruption? Drop your comment. And if you think you should channel it for other things, name the things you want them to use the money to do. Wakoyo, do my dear, I don't go, now go write my name down whether they go share rich man. Wakoyo, bye.